Do you like motorways? Is there something you truly desire? Is there something you would do anything to get? Well, you're in luck, but you do have to do something to get it, and that might be too much to bear, as it takes nerves of steel to drive across the whole motorway. Live. Today, I explain the procedure and rules of this ritual. You will need a wish or desire, a lighter, a tank of flammable liquid or gas, a vehicle, preferably a car, a tank that can last through 1,000-kilometer drive, iron nerves, a mug, cup, or any other small container. Above, a mask, not mandatory, but it makes the ritual easier. Food and drink. You've been on a 7-hour-long drive. Energy drinks helps fight lethargy during the ritual. And then the motorway, with at least 6 total lanes. Air temperature no more than 22 degrees Celsius. It must be done at night, 5 hours before dawn. Once you met all those basic requirements, then you need to fetch the container that you're going to use and fill it with water from your tap. This part is very important, as if you do not do this, you won't be able to get back home once you finish the ritual. Drive to the nearest motorway end, taking the cup of water with you. You need to exit the car and get out the container full of flammable liquid or gas and burn the container right outside the car. It's over 200 seconds for the gas to burn out. Do not proceed. Throw the container in the nearest garbage bin and say, "I am sorry for trying to enter your private world. Please forgive me," in a sample of your tear and put it. If you do not do this, he will haunt your vehicle forever. Once you have done this, drive back home and wait 7 days before If it takes between 45 seconds and 200 seconds for the gas to burn out, you may proceed. Once that is done, get back in the car and look in the rearview mirror. You will see that it has changed color. Here's what the colors mean. Blue. Pick up your cup of water and move the cup in a circular motion till you feel like someone has splashed water on you. Green. Stare at the gas container until you feel lighted. The feeling will go away once you look away. Red. Do not proceed. Exit the vehicle immediately and run as fast as you can. Jason is very angry, and the vehicle will explode within 5 to 15 seconds of you entering the vehicle. Once you've done all that, think of your wish. Keep thinking about it until you hear a whisper calling out your name. Say these words out loud, and while closing your eyes. Please let me in your secret world, Jason. Keep saying this until you have a mental image of your wish. At that point, open your eyes. Now is when the game actually starts. Upon opening your eyes, you will find yourself at the beginning of a motorway in another world. You will see all the streetlights are off and it's pitch black out. The motorway has 7 lanes on each side, totaling 14 lanes. But it will be split into 18 parts, and there will be 60 junctions on it. And a junction will be between all the parts. There will be no cars driving on it. It will be a place called Awesome City, but despite the name, there are no people in the city, and it will be abandoned. The water you had will be gone. Now you must start the car and drive along the motorway. At this point, there is no turning back. The only way to get back home is to finish the drive across the motorway, but doing so will be no easy task. During the drive, you must not turn on the radio, open the windows, leave the vehicle, exit the motorway, go faster than 160 miles an hour, kilometers per hour, or use your phone. You will be trapped in Jason's world forever. Here are all the journey stamps for each part of the motorway. Now that you know where each part is located. Part 1, 41.2. 106.3, 106.3 to 193.7, and so etc. I'm not gonna read all that. You get the idea. Now that you know where each part is located along the motorway, you will need to buckle up because you're about to go on a long journey. Try. It's part one. Nothing much will happen. You will drive mostly east, but a bit south as well, and notice the air has gotten warmer. The sky has gotten clearer, and there is a lot of stars in the sky. Try not to feel fear here. The journey won't get any easier. If it feels too hot, turn on AC. It's part two. The air will get even warmer. The air temperature will increase by 4 to 7 degrees every part you travel. Keep driving and do not feel fear. You should probably turn on your AC before the temperature outside becomes unbearable. Part 3. You may notice that there is a slight smell of garlic. Pay no attention to this and keep going. As if you do, the smell will get stronger and may cause you to veer off the motorway. If you brought a mask, wear it. It will muffle the smell. At the end of the part, you will see a motorway merge junction. You will need to take the junction, as staying left would be going on a different motorway, and missing the exit will cause your vehicle to lose power. It's part 4. You will see billboards that sign trash talking you. You must not look towards it, as it may cause you to lose hope. The smell of garlic is gone, for now, but it will be back. It's part 5. You will hear distant whispers of people trash talking you. Pay no attention to this and keep driving. Listening to these voices will draw them close to you, and if it's this loud enough, you off the motorway, and your vehicle will lose power. Unable to start again, you will perish due to heat. Part 6. The voices will get louder, and you will see even more of the billboards. You must not concentrate on that and keep driving. The road you were on will also merge with another road at the end of this part. Part 7. The voices will disappear, but there would be nothing unusual when you enter the park. But you will pass North City, and the city will be beautiful. You'll have an urge to take the junction into the city, but you must stay on the motorway. You will see another motorway merge into the motorway you're on. After the merged junction, the motorway will turn to face mostly south and a bit east. It will stay this direction for the rest of the drive. It's part 8. You will still be in the city at the beginning, but you will leave the city shortly. It will be abandoned, but still be pretty. The garlic smell will come back, much stronger this time, and you will feel like vomiting because of it. You must fight that urge and not vomit, or else your tires will slip and your vehicle will be thrown off the motorway. Putting your mask on is recommended to reduce the smell and thus reduce your urge to vomit. Part 9. You will hear fireworks behind you. Do not look behind, as those fireworks will blind you if you look at them, and you will crash your vehicle. The garlic smell will still be there, but would have gotten weaker, and the urge to vomit would have gone. At the end of this part, at the 498th kilometer, your vehicle will lose power, but an invisible force will be pulling you forward. There will be a bridge. You must keep your eyes closed while you are on the bridge. As if you open your eyes, the bridge will collapse and your vehicle will fall into the burning waters below, hot enough to end you within minutes. You will be on the bridge for about 3 to 5 minutes. The halfway point is also located in the middle of that bridge. Part 10. You would have passed the halfway point once your vehicle starts again, and you have left the bridge on the 503rd kilometer. Then you can open your eyes. You will start to feel lethargic, but you must fight the urge to sleep. Then you will never wake up, and the car will crash. Energy drinks will help, so drink them if you brought them. Part 11. You will want to slow down, as you will see a lot of oil spills here. Do not drive over them, as the combined heat of the air of the friction between the tires and the oil will cause the oil in your tires to catch fire, thus burning your tires, leaving you unable to move, eventually dying off by the heat. The lethargy will be gone by now. Part 12. Now you may want to speed up. On the Brad Junction, which is a junction which divides parts 11 and 12, another car will enter the motorway behind you and it will chase you. That is Jason. He will be driving 120 to 150 kilometers an hour. If he catches you, he will trap you in this world. It's part 13. He would have left you now, but he will be back. You will now pass a junction called the Chill Teenage Junction. At the beginning of this part, and just as the letter of the part of the name of the junction says, you will start to become like a teenager. You will start growing hair in weird places and become more impulsive. You'll start having acne. This changes will last until the end of part 17. You will develop pimples here, and you'll have an urge to pop them, but do not touch them. It's unbearable pain, distracting you and making you crash the car. Part 14. There will not be random glowing green clouds on the part of the motorway. You must steer clear of them, as they will suffocate you. You will also see fallen trees and crashed cars here. You must steer clear of those too. The heat here is near boiling, and the car's air conditioner would be useless. Your headlights will flicker here too, as well. Part 15. Your vehicle will stop at random intervals during this part, anywhere from 7 to 12 times. If this happens, attempt to restart your vehicle as fast as you can. And within a minute of stopping, the engine will die and you'll be trapped in Jason's world, left to death in the scorching heat. The radio will play one of the best songs you can hear, but do not listen to it. It'll distract you and crash your car. Part 16. Now the voice from Part 5 are back. They are screaming and trash talking at the same time at the Tina Motorway Junction, which is the beginning of this part. A huge fifth creature, 5 lanes wide and 3 lanes tall, will be seen and will enter the motorway. He will chase you, and if he catches you, he'll swallow your car whole. And if you get swallowed, you'll be trapped in his stomach and live there for the rest of your life. The creature is called Tina, who is Jason's pet. There will be a lot more billboards trash talking you, and one scream may make its way into the car. Do not look behind. You will also see Dawn here. You can focus on the Dawn order to get your mind off these voices. Part 17. The beast will have been tired out by now, but the voices will still be there. Do not listen to them. At the end of this part, at the 918th kilometer, you will enter on a bridge over the ocean, and to the left will be a city called Helix City. You will see a sun over the ocean on the east. Of course, the city will be abandoned. You will hear the bridge crack. You shouldn't pay attention to this, as this will make the bridge crack more and eventually collapse. Use the sunrise to get your mind off that. There will be another motorway within the city that will merge on. Currently driving on. Part 18. Now you're nearing the end of the motorway. The hair you grew between parts 13 and 17 will start to fall off, and your impulsivity will be gone. Now at the Blocks Moji Junction at the 956 kilometer, Jason will sprint the exit and get in your car through the windows. Your greatest fears in your ear, kick your seat or scratch your back seat. But you should keep your mind off of this. The temperature outside will be above boiling, and any water placed in the car will be vapor in seconds. When you are in the small end of the motorway on a 988 kilometer, then Jason will make you hallucinate that you are being in the net, and it'll be incredibly painful. You must not open your eyes, scream, or resist during this part. This lasts 26 seconds. Open your eyes after that experience. You will be holding the water you had at the beginning of the ritual, but it won't boil. You then need to splash the water on Jason, as this will weaken him. If you do scream or resist during the experience, he will shock you. He will shock you to death. You also must never look at him, as his face will shock you into paralysis, making you crash the car. Once you are done with the splashing water on him, drive until you reach a place called Diamond City. This time, the city will not be abandoned, but inhabited by beings who have learned to deal with the heat. You'll be given the choice whether or not you want to go right to the airport or left to the city at the end of the motorway. Choose left now. Now, anywhere within the city, close your eyes and say, "You are no match for me, Jason. I will claim my reward for defeating you." Once you open your eyes, you'll be parked outside your house and you'll see your reward outside your door. If it's material, and it'll be daytime, of course. After you do this ritual, you should not suffer any after effects. hearing noises from the ritual in your nightmares. This. Okay, so. And that is called the motorway ritual. And yeah, and yeah, this, they said that the author said that the story was inspired by the idea of the 11 miles ritual. In my opinion, the pasta. I'd say the cities are creative. The ritual could be pretty costly to set up, but I still recommend not trying any of these because who knows about the unintended serious consequences these things can have. So, I like it's kind of interesting. It's kind of like you're driving throughout a country, perhaps. It's like you're driving through like multiple countries in one ritual, which is interesting. It's like this. It's like it would be hilarious. It would be hilarious if it was if this Jason guy, this author talks about, would be Jason Friday the 13th. But I have no idea. Still interesting ritual, but still wouldn't recommend trying it. And that was the fourth episode of the Channel 4 series. Episode 5 will be out tomorrow. If you want to see it, please subscribe and leave a like. And I will see you next time.